Hi everyone, my name is Yasid. I am about to upload this video, which is going to be my first video on YouTube. It's crazy. I don't know. I've never done a YouTube channel, but I think there's a lot of things I want to share about my life and about stuff that I've learned how to do that maybe will help other people, and stuff that makes me passionate and that would hopefully make you also passionate or save you time. I don't even know exactly everything that I'm going to do in this channel, but I want to get it done already because I just never start. And I'm thinking, oh, should I do it about this? Should I do it about that? Should I shoot in the morning or in the afternoon or at night? Should I do it in English or Spanish? All these things are going through my head and I never do it. And it's been so many months, years, I don't know, like I always have an excuse why not to do it. So hopefully this is gonna be the winning time where I actually upload something. That already is like a huge win, but I guess I guess I can talk about that a little bit because really perfectionism is what keeps me from doing most of the things in my life. I've struggled with perfectionism my whole life, and at first I used to wear it as a badge of honor, kind of like, oh, I'm such a perfectionist. I do things well. It's like all this persona that you're trying to give off to people to like, so that they think of you a certain way, or that you're so good, or that you take so much attention to detail. And then I realized it was the worst thing, one of the worst things, one of my worst mistakes, or one of my worst traits that I had, because it kept me paralyzed. I mean, I've seen it, I've heard it, but it didn't click until like, I don't know, but it didn't click for a long time. Even now I struggle with it, but I've heard this thing said, which is perfectionism is paralysis, or perfectionism leads to paralysis. And really that's what it is. It's all these ideas in your head about how perfect you got to do it and how amazing, and then you never do it. And that's like the farthest from perfect is not doing it. It's not doing it badly. We think that doing something badly or that isn't perfect, that's bad. But really what's bad is not getting it done. And for the longest time, I haven't gotten things done in many regards. And I always wanted it to be unbelievably perfect. I spent hours, days, years trying to figure out this and figure out that and learn a little bit more and inform myself a little bit more about one thing or another. And it's stupid. Like, it's not that you shouldn't do research, you should. It's not that you should learn, you should. But you have to balance it out with doing. Like, you have to actually get out there and do the stuff, whatever it is, So I guess since I'm struggling with it, you're maybe struggling with it. There's so many people out there. Just go ahead, do it wrong. It doesn't matter. I don't even know if this video is gonna get 5 views on YouTube. It doesn't matter. Fail. It doesn't matter. Do it, because perfectionism is worse than any other thing. And don't put it on your resume, perfectionist or something, like it's something good. I used to do that. Pathetic. It's like saying impunctual or something like that. It doesn't work. Perfectionism is no good. Don't try to be all that you envision in your head before you actually take your first steps. It's better to learn through failure than to try to plan it all out, because there is just no point in making all these plans and everything when there are so many variables. There's so many variables. No matter how much you plan out stuff, not to say that you shouldn't plan things out, but no matter how much you plan things out, there's millions of variables, and one of them can make your entire house's cards fall. So it's better to do and prepare, do, and then check what things you could have done better, do, fail, get better. It's better to do most of the time and prepare maybe 50% of the time or 30% of the time, but continue doing. That's one of the things that I like about my dad. He's such a doer, and I struggle with being a doer. I'm more of a planner and never do it. But I'm gonna break that cycle. I've been breaking it, and most of the stuff that I've actually done in my life that has had any big meaning has been because I went out and did it. And so that's one of my first things. I don't even know what channel is gonna be about in general, but I do wanna share some of my passions. Let's see if I'm gonna forget some of them. I'm way into art. I have done so many arts in my life. I've come from an artistic family. Maybe I'll introduce you to that whole thing later on in another video, but I've done a lot of arts. I've been a lot into filmmaking, directing, director of photography, acting. I majored in acting. I have drawn, painted. I'm into painting heavily right now. I love it. I do a lot of music. I didn't used to listen to too much music. Now I listen to more music, and that's been a whole another journey too. I used to do music but not listen to too much music because I just didn't like listening to music like the whole day. But now I can do that a lot more. Sidetracked. Anyway, back to the whole idea. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. I also like writing. I like composing music, playing music with my family. I like photography, all these types of different. Oh, I like dancing. I like to dance salsa. I like to dance tango. Well, I've kind of forgotten a lot of what I knew about tango. That's kind of like in the artistic side. I'm sure forgetting some stuff, but I also like to travel. A lot of the times, it's hard and one doesn't have the money, but you kind of have to give yourself time and license to travel and figure it out. I've traveled to some really cool locations. Lately, I just went to Japan a few months ago. Most amazing trip of my life. And I gotta show you guys stuff about that. I will. And I love AI. I have been into AI since about 2015. Was a big follower and believer of that AI was gonna really revolutionize the world. And now we're seeing it happen, and it's amazing. And I want to talk about AI. I also love the whole personal development or personal growth, all the stuff that has to do with leadership, that has to do with teamwork, that has to do with making yourself a better person. Doesn't always work. All of those things don't always work for everybody. I've been on both ends, and a lot of the times I feel crappy about like, oh, I should be better. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. And I'll also share hopefully some of that with you guys to see what works for everybody. All the comments are welcome. All the stuff that you're going through that maybe can help me. I'm a very family oriented person. I love my family, and I'll share a lot more about them and each one of the people that comprise my family, my close family, and also my extended huge family in Bolivia. I'm from Bolivia, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm from Bolivia. I'm from South America. What else do I like to do, or what else do I like? I love learning. I love learning. Sometimes to my own fault. Like, I love figuring stuff out and learning more about this and going down rabbit holes and all this stuff, and then I end up doing nothing with everything I learned. I like have all this stuff in my head and then I don't put it to use. I love geeking out on tech stuff, all the way from some stuff with computers or with gear. I love gear. I love cameras. I love lighting. I love paints. I love all these kinds of things, like anything, or like little gadgets I use for this, for that, and all this stuff. I love all of that. I want to share my passion about that as well. Oh, I like making cocktails. That's one of the last things I just got into. I used to hate alcohol. Now I can actually tolerate it and can actually have some fun making cocktails for people that come over to my house. I think I'm also an entertainer. I've always liked entertaining people with my art, with my way of being, with making jokes, with all the, I dabbled in stand-up as well, stand-up comedy. I watched some of the stuff that I did, which was, some of it was really funny and fun stuff, some of it was really cringe. But I guess doing it is better than not doing it. So yeah, I love entertaining people. Hopefully you'll be entertained. I like consuming stuff at 2x the speed, so I might automatically 2x the speed of the stuff that you're hearing. And then if you want to hear it slower, then you're gonna have to do the slow down button. Anyway, I don't know if this stuff is gonna end up just on YouTube or if I'm gonna add it to other social media. I don't know, Insta, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. I have no clue. I just want to get it done already and get it out there. So if you take anything from today, is just get to know me a little bit better, and we'll explore where this goes. I know that a YouTube channel should have maybe a clear idea of where it goes, what it's gonna be. I don't, and I've been waiting to have that. I've been debating, I've been doing all this stuff, been frustrated, gone to bed frustrated of not doing it, and it's awful. And I guess, welcome to my channel. Subscribe, I don't know, whatever. And yeah, just hit that bell, all that thing, you know how to do it. Leave comments, that should be fun, except the hate comments, those won't be fun. Leave in the comments whatever you're more excited about learning or finding out about, or like whether about me, or whether about AI, or painting, or techniques, or music. I don't know, I don't care. I can almost learn about anything too, and try to maybe save you some time, and maybe we can learn stuff together. So just that, and have an awesome day, and then I'll try to post as frequently as my professionalism allows. No, I will beat that. All right, take care. Bye everybody. Thank you for watching this video.